and gentlemen, Active Aussie MGTOW here. It's 10:15 a.m. Thursday morning. I'm at Mount Gravatt Outlook Reserve, which is actually a part of Tui Forest, but I haven't been over to this area. I haven't made a video here for quite a long time, and I've just been out and about this morning. I went to the local cafe and just thought I'd call in here and make a video about MGTOW. I made a video last Sunday morning and it was about 10 or 11 minutes long, but I feel that I repeated the same point several times. I think in English that's called like repetitive redundancy. Got a lot of crows around here at the moment. Anyway, I thought I'd just come out here now and make another video, make it a bit shorter and more concise and to the point. What I want to talk about is in regard to who is a real MGTOW, so to speak. And I know there has been a lot of debate within the so-called MGTOW community online about who is a real MGTOW, and some men will argue that unless you are a MGTOW monk, you are not a real MGTOW, and I disagree with that point of view. I think the monk lifestyle works out well for some men. I think especially for older men who are like over 40 or say mid-40s, 45, something like that. But I think a monk lifestyle is not for everyone, especially for younger men. And as you would know, there is a certain individual who tells men, including young men, to control their biology, so to speak, and their sexual urges. But I feel it's just not that easy for these young men, young guys who have all these raging hormones flowing through their body. It's just not realistic. I think maybe for some men a level 2 type lifestyle, MGTOW lifestyle is more suitable, and some guys might use escorts / prostitutes, so to speak. And I know that's not for everyone, but if some men want to do that, that's their business. I don't have any problem with it. I've said that before. Or some guys might engage in casual hookups, which I actually do not advise men to be doing. I think it's very, very dangerous nowadays, very foolish actually, and men need to be very, very careful in the current environment, societal framework. So men need to be very careful in 2024 in regards to interactions with women in general, because there are so many false accusers, so many false accusations which are flying around the place, and it's going on in the USA, UK, Australia, Canada, a lot of Western countries, a lot of parts of Europe. So I think we can't just say, oh, one size fits all. We have to take a comprehensive sort of view in regard to all of this. That's about all I really wanted to say, but just left out one thing. Even when I was a non-MGTOW, I was a blue pill type guy, I was still not living full-time with a woman. When I had girlfriends, I would only stay with them, or they'd stay with me, like only 2 nights per week. So I have not lived full-time with a woman since 2009, when I was married to the Thai girl, and that's quite a long time ago, obviously. So I've always thought living with a woman full-time is a bad idea anyway. I think people need their personal space, and these days, like I've said, I'm for no marriage, no dating, no cohabitation. but I was into the no marriage and no cohabitation thing long ago after I got divorced, even though I was not a MGTOW. So some men just think that they have to be around a woman all the time and have to live with a woman, and that it's just natural and the normal thing to do, which is a mindset that I think is just not really logical, and I just don't agree with it. But I suppose men will live their lives the way they want to live them, and I don't want to become some sort of MGTOW fascist, so to speak, and just say to men, oh, you must do this, you should do this. But just because of the times we're living in, I try and advise the young men that you have to be extremely careful, and you can put yourself in a lot of danger if you get involved with certain gals, which is blatantly obvious now. That's about all I've got to say. I was going to go down to the Gold Coast today and check out the beaches and canals, but the petrol's very expensive, and I've got a bit sick of going down to the Gold Coast just because of the terrible traffic problems down there. It's just atrocious now, and really need a lot of money spent on infrastructure in this Brisbane Gold Coast area. It's just growing so fast, getting up to 100,000 people a year moving into this area. So I feel in about another 5 or 6 years, it's just going to become a really terrible place to live unless there is a huge amount of investment in roads, transport, infrastructure, rail, etc. So just feel more like just hanging around Brisbane now. Even the traffic here in Brisbane is atrocious as well, but not as bad as getting out, going through Logan and down to the southern Gold Coast. Anyway, guys, that's all for now. Hope you enjoyed listening, and leave a few comments as usual. Give me some feedback, tell me what's on your mind, and I'll try and make another video tomorrow afternoon, which is Friday. So I'll talk to you again soon. Cheers.